Hello everyone, it's me, Hyper here. I've had to quickly rejoin the lobby because, well, I've actually just had no volume glitch. So I can't really talk about much because everyone's on outlaps now. I don't know who was out first. I believe it was BJ. The quick news on what's going on. PSN won't allow anyone to stream on this game, or at least from what I've seen. Bazooka Joe, who normally streams, can't do it either, so he streams his races. But yeah, this is now going to be a video, obviously, as you can tell, it's in video format, which means you can see who wins right at the end. But oh well. As for DCL coming to do tonight, both his granddads are coming over as BJ hits the Wall of Champions. So, unfortunately, he was unable to turn up tonight. Oh, BJ got invalidated. Shame. In other news, Haswas and Luke Vessel YouTube have both been kicked out of the league. Mountains backs its fastest lap of 110. But yeah, they've both been kicked. Luke Vessel mainly for that incident at Bahrain. As Mountains Back's brother beats his time by 6/10. And then Jonas comes in with an invalid lap time, but oh well. Oh, Swanee also invalidated there. So yeah, I didn't have time to do tables today either. They would normally be done on the Saturday, or at least on the Friday night, depending how much time I had left after a stream. But unfortunately, I had no time left after the stream. I need to get some sleep as it was an early rise for me, as I was off at football the whole of the day. So it's kind of just yeah, been a very busy day. I've only just got back, hence why the race is actually a lot later than it is. So currently we're in like the 13th minute qualifying, and it's 20 to 9. I've literally just walked in. Yeah. So it's been a very, I'd say, eventful day. Who's actually the furthest out on track? Colin. Any other news that I need to mention? Oh yes, Ace Speed and Tibson are both making their first race debut. Ace Speed's actually in the wrong car today, but no, that's fine. Ace Speed's supposed to be in the Alpha, not Alpha, sorry, the Toro Rosso alongside RKI. As for BJ, he's actually had a team transfer. Well, I say team transfer. He's moved to Renault just so he can race both days because he wants to now. So BJ has had an official team move to Renault, especially due to the exit of both Luke Vessel and Haswas. So that's something I actually need to sort out, in all fairness, because I haven't actually done any of that. So currently lap times are looking quite solid from people here. Powerplay's improved his time to a 110. Fastest still is a 19.1 from Jonas. Tibson invalidated, Racing Maestro invalidated twice as well. As you can see, we've got 14 people here in the lobby tonight. As yeah, would be the normal 15. It would be 15, but unfortunately, yeah, RTYC is still unable to make it today. So with BJ actually leaving RKI, it is just RKI now in his team at Toro Rosso. Oh, I also forgot to say that High Grade left Vinny's team in Toro Rosso as well, which means it's now just two men who only race on a Saturday. Back in those teams, with obviously BJ taking over from Luke Vettel, as Tibson goes to set the second place lap time for 109.3 on the mediums, looking like he will be a tough competitor to beat today. As I speak about improving lap times, was that Buttons Back who just improved? Was that Ace Speed? I'm really not sure. I believe it was Ace Speed. Puts himself up into 4th, and he's showing why he has the Ace Speed, as Power has been forced by Crackerjack to wait. So BJ currently on his lap. We'll just watch it. Also, so is Bazooka Joe. But Bazooka Joe's right at the front, so yeah. So obviously, BJ now kind of back on. Well, he's not on 0 because last race did happen, but he's somewhere. But he's now in Renault, like I said. So the Aussie kid has joined Renault and will be racing both days yet again. As I'm getting asked by Para if I'm streaming tonight. Unfortunately, I'm not able to. So, yeah. It's a shame. So I really wish I was. But unfortunately, just unable to. So Para's actually just saying in chat to everyone, oh, BJ coming third. Bloody hell, BJ. Sorry, I'm really just trying to focus on getting you lot up to date with everything because it's been a hectic day, I can tell you that for a fact. So apart from that, I don't even know if there's anything else I need to tell you. And I don't believe so, so yeah. I guess that leaves us just to get back on with today's race. Obviously, which is at Canada. Like I said, it's round number 3. And yeah, Swanee went back into the pit lane. Racing Maestro is still yet to settle up as well. I was trying to go to him, as he's now on his flying lap. Black Phoenix currently on the 113s. Obviously doing his strat from earlier, which is just to really go slow for his first lap, but then try and push himself on a few out laps. Maybe set a good time near the end. A lot of people's best tyres in all fairness. So, oh, Crackerjack puts himself into second with a 109.2 here. So I believe that's a slow Mantle's back. Obviously, S-Star Phoenix still not here today. According to Black Phoenix, I believe he's ill. Either that or something about his steering wheel's broken. One of the two. But I'm not sure which, so I really couldn't tell you. As I watch on with Racing Maestro, apparently he's on an outlap, but I don't believe that because I saw him cross the line. As here he goes. Oh, that's definitely a corner cut, surely. That must have got invalidated for corner cutting. Nope. There's a 111.7 on the hards. Racing Maestro up into 12th position on hards. Swanee also on a outlap. Mantle's back on a normal lap here. We'll ride on board with him as we can see Paraplays, the man who's currently behind him. Oh, and Crackerjack, who yeah, just came out of nowhere. Don't know if Crackerjack was giving him a tow, but he's now really been helpful to Mantle's back and given him a tow. He needs to be a 110.5 if he's to improve his lap times. See, Mantle's back. His best lap was on the softs. And is it going to be a 110.5? No, it's a 110.8. As Buxton's back is back on a new lap time. Well, back on a new lap is what I meant. Just, yeah, don't ask me to speak English today because it's not going to work. I've been shouting my lungs off. It's just a regular old football day for me. But yeah, like I said, a bit late back today, so I may just lose my voice at some point, but that's okay. If I can do it, I can just be like, nah, screw it, I won't record it. That's a joke, obviously, I will be recording this. There will be a skip between between quali and race. So, well, quali and formation lap. So I will be making sure that everything's going well as Martin's back. So it's a 1:10.1. Oh, never mind. Wasn't an improvement on his lap. Still kept in the same position though, so that's good. Meanwhile, Paraplays setting a 1:10.7. Improving a bit, but not enough as he keeps himself in 9th position. Swanee in the hand, going directly into the pit lane. Tibson's on a lap as well. I think he's just started his. Also believe, is anyone else starting a brand new lap with 5 minutes to go? Anyone could do anything really. It really depends if there's rain today. I kind of hope there is, because rain in Canada makes things exciting. And apparently there is no connection at all. Paraplays in the way here of Tibson. Don't know how badly that would have affected him. Maybe just a little bit. Not really too sure. So I'm just telling BJ how to save a video clip. So my apologies if I just be quiet there. It's Bazooka oh no, Tibson, sorry. I don't know why I was saying Bazooka Joe. They're teammates. Tibson coming home on the stop of 1:8.6. Currently there's still one person yet to set a lap. And that person is Swanee. Collins also out on a lap. We're going to go live with him right on board to see if he can improve from that 1:11.3. It's looking, oh bloody hell, hiccups, likely that he will, as it's a 1:10.9, putting him in the top 10. Oh dear lord, I've got hit. I've got hiccups. Bazooka Joe, Racing Maestro both on outlaps, but Jonas is on a flying lap. He's got to beat a 1:09.1 to improve his lap time. As it's a 1:08.99. Oh, it's invalidated. Never mind. Racing Maestro has started his lap now as well. Obviously, Racing Maestro currently in 12th with a 1:11.7. I definitely think the battle for the top 10 about now will be the 1:10. Well, I'll say 1:10.5. I'll give everyone behind the benefit of the doubt that they can improve their lap times by a significant margin. You know, one of my predictions might actually be wrong one day, but still. There's a set to 2 yellow flag. Not sure who it's for. Not going to look because we're watching with Racing Maestro. And Racing Maestro is what matters to us at this point in time. As it looks like oh, that was definitely a cleaner chicane there. As Racing Maestro might actually come over in 1:10. As yep, he gets a 1:10.5, putting him in 10th position. Actually exactly the same time as Colin got. Dear lord, that is rare. Now anyone in the pits now kind of needs to come out, or they're not going to have a good time. Bazooka Joe on a lap as well. Anyone else improved so far? I don't believe so. I think RKI might have improved his time. His best, oh no, his best was on hards. Wow. RKI really looking to improve as Bazooka Joe comes across the line for a 1:10.3, putting him in 6th position, just in front of RKI. BJ made some fighting talk in the chat versus RKI. So I'm very excited to see if he can live up to what he said, or if RKI will be the faster driver in the end. Obviously, DCL very quick to praise RKI last week at Australia until he crashed out. However, here I really think it's anyone's game, as RKI comes through The final few turns, the guys on the pits now cannot set a new lap, which means Para has confirmed he's out of the top 10. As RKI does improve enough to beat Bazooka Joe. Jonas confirming that he's not going to set a new lap compared to Tibson. So we're just going to go watch Mansell's back here, see if he can improve. So RKI currently 6/10 off of BJ. F1 Buttons back has a 199.4. Crackerjack can still improve from his 199.2 as well. And Tibson at the front can also improve on his lap time. As Mansell's back, looking slightly slower this lap, I believe. He might be able to beat that 110.5, but it's very, very unlikely, I think. Now it's a 110.7 and he's just across the line. It's unfortunate, but Bazooka Joe also out just over the pit lane. Racing Maestro can beat his time though, and he has beat his time. Is it a 1 minute 10 point? Oh, never mind. It's not a 1 minute 10.1. He is not improved. It's still 110.5. So him and Colin sharing the exact same lap time as Swanee here. Seems to be holding up Tibson. But they're both setting a flying lap here. So really, Tibson's flying lap is basically a fight versus Swanee, and he's had to go against that. Tibson's had to back out of that flying lap as Swanee doesn't even set one. I believe he gets invalidated right at the end, and that could have completely screwed up it. Oh no, it hasn't actually completely screwed up Tibson, as he is going to keep first position at this point in time unless F1 Mansell's back himself is about to improve. It's looking better than his last one, I'll give him that. He needs to be a 110.5, but he's already in the top 10, so it doesn't really matter. But it's a 110.4, putting him just in front of Ace Speed and moving him into the 9th position spot. So I'll do a very, very quick roundup of what has happened in the qualifying, just so everyone knows. So Tibson got pole with a very, very good time of 1 minute 8.6. Then Jonas, Crackerjack, Buttons back all on the softs as well, and BJ all on the softs, setting 1 minute 9s. RKI setting 1 minute 9.8 with mediums. Blackfinks 1 minute 10s dead on with the hards. Bazooka Joe on the mediums with 110.3. Then everyone else who set a lap was on the softs apart from Paraplays, who were all in the 110s. Paraplays, the only person, he's only 2 seconds away from Tibson on pole. Swanee unfortunately unable to set a lap, got invalidated quite a few times here. So that is it from me in qualifying. I will see you in the future. Will be me in the race. So yeah.